Coming into Miami, Florida, that's the destination for the Celtics. An exceptional athlete with a terrific skill set. Jaylen Brown, a critical piece for them as they get ready to tip off here in South Florida. Celtics Heat tip off in just a moment. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Andrew Wiggins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's White, then there's Horford. And it's Queta in at the power forward. And for Miami, we've got Tyler Hero. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Tatum against Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the wing. Ware passes to Hero. On the three off target. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to New York.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Now here's White. Here's Tatum. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Tatum's got the first points up on the board here for Boston.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Jaquez against Tatum. Jaquez outside. Stolen away. And here comes White, leading the fast break, and White slams it in.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
You could see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
Well, once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
And that one, good.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
So it's Boston now. Right wing. Down low. And White slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint, here's Jaquez. Plays it up off the glass.
And this is what Jaquez likes to do, attack on the interior.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Tatum. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. The 4th spot held by Jason Tatum.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Powell. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
White dishes to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Miami has possession. They trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Hero. There's the triple. Miami no good on that time either. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Here's Brown. And Ware pulls it down. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Jaquez the pass to Powell. Hero with it. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat. Boston leading by 7. Now White. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with, those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
First free throw is good. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And so he makes both from the line. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Adebayo with this screen on White. Pass to Ware. Jaquez outside. Drills the three-pointer. Jaquez has got 5.
And you can see Jaquez is getting more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Now White. And here is Brown. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Looking here at some numbers for Powell. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Getting around 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
The Heat trail by 4. Here's Hero. A 23-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, now can hit a jump shot, but, man, down low, he's tough.
Powell, the pass to Hero. Back to Powell. Hero with it. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
That's good from Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
The Celtics making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Good on both. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Here's Hawkins, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong at the rim. Hawkins Jr. holding nothing back.
Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Outside White. Here's Keita. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Adebayo down low. Tatum on him. They get it back. Where? And he hits it to tie the game up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. They set the pick. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Tatum with another miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And Adebayo throws it down.
All the way, Adebayo sees a crease and exploits it.
And so it's Boston with it. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Looking now at some numbers for Bam Adebayo.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
To end the run. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
What a tough play from Simons that time. And he's going to get an extra shot to boot here at the free throw line.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Now, here's Rozier, guarded closer. Pass to Wiggins and taken away by Brown. Shoots over Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Pass to Tillman. Outside, Simons. 5 on the clock. Crafty move. Here's Tillman. Outside, Simons. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Simons has got 5.
And Simons doing a good job operating and getting to his spot in the mid-range.
Simons against Rozier. It's Powell on the wing. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Brown. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Boston needs to get off a shot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Heat on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And that one's good. Wiggins.
So much of transition is just running hard and getting to the spot. Andrew Wiggins did it that time.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Boston trailing. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Powell kicks to Rozier. Back to Powell. On the wing, Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
As steady as Wiggins is across the board, it's his free throw percentage over the years. It hasn't reflected really how good a shooter he is.
Heroes checked in for Miami. And then for Boston. Tatum comes in for Tillman. And it's Pritchard in for Brown. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Tatum passes to Boucher. Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out front. They're up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
We've got Rozier. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's Simons missing. The Heat leading by 4. Hero with it. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. Boston shooting the ball at 42%. Tatum drives in. Inside, here's Boucher. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Jovic. Outside, Hero. From 12 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Hero on the wing, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Wiggins against Simon. And the shot goes down. Wiggins has got 6.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Celtics second.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. That one goes in. Simons has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hero with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Highsmith. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Here's Highsmith for the 3. A second chance effort. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Oh, man, finishing it off there. Simons showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Hero. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Again, the Celtics good for 2. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Shots good by Hero.
Now you have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Simons against Rozier. Now Simons. He's got 11. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Highsmith. And here is Hero. He's got 7. Great D that time from Tatum.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Stolen by Hero. Here's Wiggins. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Hauser. 9 points last game out. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Rozier. Here's Hero. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 9 points for Tyler Hero.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now, here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. Down low. Boucher's shot is off. The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
That one misses for Wiggins. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Derek White.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Higgins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware, guarded by Horford. A three-pointer, Wiggins. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. With the shot. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Over in the corner, Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And White kicks to Brown. Celtics passing it around. And here's Tatum for three. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. Here's Ware. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Ware's got it all tied up now for the Heat. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Back to White. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. From 15 feet away. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown against Hero. Here's Keita. And here is Horford. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
Powell against Brown. Over in the corner, Hero. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 12.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. And it's Rozier in for Tyler Hero. Simons, he's checked in for Boston. The Celtics with the lead. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Here's Simons. 11 points in the game. High arcing shot.
And Powell giving great effort here defensively.
Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Brown against Jaquez. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw, no good.
There's so much chatter about the intangibles with Jaquez, but he's also a little bit better athlete than some people have given him credit for. More skilled as well. This guy really knows how to play.
Adebayo with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Simons. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Adebayo. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. A nice shot by Simons.
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simons' number with the way he's got it going here.
Outside Rozier. It's good. This game is all even. Rozier's got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to White. Here's Queta. White a screen on Adebayo.
Bad screen.
And they call an illegal screen here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Number 1, Anthony Simons.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Powell sets a screen for Rozier. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And it's White with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Rozier against White. It's Powell on the wing. Kept alive. Tries again. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
Outside, Horford. Horford double team. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. A kick out to Simon. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. So Rozier will bring it up for Miami. 1:11 left here in the second. Pass to Ware. On the wing, Hawkins. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that pass showing that team-first mentality from Jaime Jaquez.
There's a minute left in the first half. It's stolen by Adebayo. Rozier looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White. And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career. But his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
First one falls for him.
You know, and every year it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And both free throws good for Rozier.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Celtics trail by 6. It's White on the wing. Rozier defending. Horford with a screen on Hackett. Hauser the pass to Horford. Good on the triple. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's pretty smooth. If Al Horford gets that opportunity, that's a nice, quick catch and shoot.
Miami leading by 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rozier finds Hackett. Powell against Brown. Now, here's Adebayo. He's covered closely. 3 on the clock. Rozier for 3. And no good that time. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Terry. It's back and forth, but you guys have held your own. What's been the key in the first half?
Well, we just got to understand that, this game is about runs. We went on our run early, they came back. It's part of basketball. We just got to try to keep putting runs together, keep putting stops together, and that's what we're trying to do. We know this is a great team, so we're trying to play harder than them.
And it's showing up on the floor, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Celtics trail by 3. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Then it's Tatum, then there's Horford. And it's Queta in at the 4 spot. Heat shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Hero against White. Now Hero. Defense is right there. White with the defensive effort. Outside Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Brown no good on the free throw. They swipe it. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Hawkins. White against Hero. Back to Hawkins. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Hero no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Queta. Boston again missing.
Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Celtics have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And so he hits both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. For Miami, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the technical free throw is good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. 6 on the shot clock. Now Adebayo. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Keita. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. White, good.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Tatum. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Powell, the pass to Ware. Pass to Hero. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Tatum against Hawkins. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. The Heat trail by 3. Hero passes to Powell. There's the pick. Pass to Ware. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jason Tatum. The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Heat in 5th.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Powell with the steal. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Hero passes to Ware. And here's White. He's got 11. Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. Shoots from the block. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
White against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Brown. Now White. Horford with the screen on Hero. Here's White. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell kicks to Adebayo. Hero against White. Powell, no one around him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Horford. Celtics passing it around. And here's White. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Hero passes to Ware. Hero kicks to Ware. And there's the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's White. 13 points in the game. Horford sets a screen for White. Pass to Queta. 3-pointer. They get it again. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Tatum. There's the drive. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. And it's blocked.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's White. It's deflected. Brown against Powell. Hawkins left side. They set the pick. Hero with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now the Heat with it. Now here's Powell. He's got 5. Pass to Ware. Now here's Powell. Over in the corner, Hero. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, the San Antonio Spurs come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Heat making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Simons is checked in. Tatum against Hawkhead. Tatum no good. The Heat shooting for the game at 42%. Powell finds Hero. Back to Powell. To the inside for the lead. Hero no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Brown. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Brown's got 9 points.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
Miami trailing. Hero kicks to Ware. Wiggins outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Simons. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Jaquez the pass to Wiggins. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Brown. And Simons has it in the corner. Shoots over Hawkins. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Powell the pass to Hero. Here's Ware, guarded by Horford. A jump hook. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Ware.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Brown outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hero against White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And he makes the first.
Now, every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches, and spaces the floor.
And Hero drops them both. 1:35 left to play here in the third. Powell against Brown. Pass to Boucher. Here's Hauser. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. Hero with it. 14 points for him. Heat moving the ball around. And here is Powell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jovic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
.54 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Wiggins. 3-on-3. For the lead, here's Hero. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Brown outside. Busted. No good that time either. The Heat shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Highsmith's shot is off. The Celtics with the lead. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Brown outside. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Now Hero. The tray. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Terry Rozier is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Highsmith in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Boston shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Simons. Boucher the screen. To the paint. And the dunk by Boucher.
Simons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens, so it might not look like he's going fast, but he might take an extra step, and guys just can't keep up with that.
The Heat trail by 3. And here is Hero. Pass to Rozier. Here's Highsmith to tie it up. And Tatum pulls it down. Lets it go from 14. And it's Simons missing. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rozier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Rozier's not one to be afraid to take things into his own hands. He'll get inside and get physical.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Tatum. Here comes Tatum. Pass to Tillman. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. And that one drops for him. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here are the Heat now. Hero with it. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
And it's Simons missing. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. And it's in there.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded. Celtics passing it around. For three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Simons. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
Here's Hero. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his third assist on the night. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Rozier into the lane. Here's Jovic. Tillman grabs the miss. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He throw good, Simons.
And Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
And Miami making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That free throw missing.
Well, Anthony Simons is out here to score, but boy, does he find all kinds of ways to torture defense.
And he's good on the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Rozier against Simons. Over in the corner, Hawkins. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And the Heat lead by 1.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Simons from outside. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Hero against White. There's a good screen. Rozier for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Tatum. 3-pointer, Simons. Good on the 3-point shot. Simons has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Hero, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hero's got the game tied up here for Miami. For Boston, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. To the middle, here's Tillman. Misses from short range. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Outside Rozier. Wiggins outside. Beyond the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Now White. With the drive. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Hero. Marquez against Tatum. Comes up empty down low.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Hero against White. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 3. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum from 3.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
So Rozier will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Wiggins outside. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 10 points in the quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Tillman. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Tillman's got his first 2 points of the night. Miami with the ball. And here is Hero. Rozier with the ball. Covered by Simons. Rozier against Simon. Jovic, 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins inside the line. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To take the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Rozier. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now, here's Rozier. Outside Hero. And it's Rozier that time on the assist from Hero.
A great sign of how confident Rozier is. He wants to be the leader, and you need your leader to come through with buckets like that.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Shot left block. Inside, Tatum, automatic.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Heat with some changes. Ware's checked in. And Bam Adebayo subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Jaquez, top of the key. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Hero from long range.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
The 3 from Tatum. Miami grabs the miss. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Adebayo in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Celtics with the lead. Right side, White. Pass to Tatum. White setting the pick for Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 27.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
And Miami shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. There's the pick. Front pass the arc. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Bucket is good.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 7. White against Hero. Just to Ware. They need this. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. White with the defensive effort. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
There's Hero with the 3. He's off on that one.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And a wide open look for Hero. Hands it from downtown. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. "16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Miami. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
– 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound.
Bam's size along with his athleticism, that could be a big problem on the interior.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he is unable to get the second one. So we see Boston get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.